Hello everyone, myself Shikha. In grammar section we are taking noun phrase today. We are going to see the meaning of noun phrase, its example and types in detail. First we know what is noun. Noun is a naming word, includes the name of a person, animal, place, thing or idea. See the example, Ravish forgot to go to the market. In this sentence, Ravish and market are naming words or nouns. Now let's see what is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words that does not contain a subject and a predicate and does not make complete sense by itself. So, see the example, the landlady is very upset with the maid. In this example, the group of word with the maid is acting as a phrase as it is not having any subject and any predicate. Now the subject of this sentence is a noun, that is landlady. Now what is predicate? Is very upset. Again is a group of words. So a group of word that contains verb and states something about the subject, that is called predicate. Here is very upset is a group of word containing a verb is and stating that landlady is very upset. So landlady will be a noun here. Is very upset is acting as a predicate in this sentence, and with the maid is the phrase of this sentence. Now as we know what is a noun and what is a phrase, now it is easy to know what is a noun phrase in a sentence. Noun phrases. A noun phrase is a group of two or more words that is headed by a noun that includes modifiers. A noun can be a person, place or thing, and modifiers would be the, a, of, them, with, her. Now with this, the definition of noun phrase is clear that noun phrase is a group of words headed by a noun that includes modifiers. See some example. The first example is the man. Now the man is a group of word without any subject and any predicate. Here in this example, man is a head noun and the is a modifier. So the man will be an example of noun phrase. Next example, a girl. Again, a girl is a group of word without any subject and predicate, where girl is acting as a head noun and a is a modifier. So a girl again will be an example of noun phrase. See the next example, the doggy in the window. Again, this example again is a group of word, but it is not having any kind of subject and predicate. So it is an example of noun phrase where doggy is acting as a head noun and the and in the window is acting as a modifier. Modifier means that make changes in the example or in a sentence. Here doggy is a head noun, but the doggy and in the window, it is showing that there is a specific doggy that is sitting in the window. So the and in the window is acting like modifiers and doggy is acting like a head noun. So the doggy in the window is a group of words without any subject and predicate, and but it is having a head noun. So it will be a noun phrase. More about noun phrase. A noun phrase plays the role of a noun. In a noun phrase, the modifiers can come before or after the noun. So now we know what is a phrase and what is a noun phrase. We can say a group of word is a phrase and a group of word must having a noun is a noun phrase. So a modifiers that make a noun and changes it in a noun phrase, that they can come before or after the noun to make it a noun phrase. A noun phrase can also be headed by a pronoun. Now, if we can use pronoun at the place of noun, so sometime pronoun also acts as a noun phrase. For example, the dog with fleas. In this example, dog is a head noun. The dog with fleas is a group of word where dog is acting as a head noun and it is having two modifier. One modifier is coming before it and one modifier is coming after it. The is a modifier and with flias again is a modifier. So this is a group of word with a head noun and without a subject and predicate. So it will come in noun phrase. Now see the next example, the one with flias. Now instead of writing dog, here we are writing one, and one is a type of pronoun. So this is a noun phrase headed by a pronoun. So in this noun phrase, again the pronoun is coming at the place of noun, but even then it is an example of noun phrase. Why? Because we are putting pronoun at the place of noun, because the first and second sentence is coming in the continuation. You can say that the dog with flias is a first example, and the one with flias is again related with the first example. So the one with flias will come as an example of noun phrase because it is headed by a pronoun. Let's see parts of a noun phrase. A noun phrase has two parts, a noun and the modifiers connected to that noun. Most often these modifiers will be adjectives, articles and the prepositional phrases. The modifiers may also be determiners. So we know that noun phrase contains two things, a head noun and a modifiers. There can be more than one modifiers in that noun phrase that can come before or after of that head noun. So these modifiers can be an adjective, article, prepositional phrase or determiner. So first part of the noun phrase is a noun. A noun is a person, place, thing or idea. All noun phrases will have core noun with modifiers connected to it. Means in a noun phrase it is very much required that there should be a head noun. Now see the example. The pirate buried his treasure on an island for retirement. The four noun in this sentences are a person, that is pirate, thing, that is treasure, place, that is island, and an idea, that is retirement. So it is an example of a noun. Now the second part of noun phrase is modifier. In modifier, first we are taking article. There are only three articles in modern English: a, an, the. An article is always connected to a noun, and so when one is used, it is always a part of a noun phrase. So an article cannot come alone, it must followed by a noun. See the example 1. The river is deeper after it rains. In this example, the noun phrase contains a noun, that is river, and an article, the. The noun phrase the river is the subject of the sentence. Now it is a complete sentence. The river is deeper after it rains. So here a noun phrase the river is acting as the subject of this sentence because it is coming at the place of subject in this sentence. Now see example number 2. An enormous tree stands on the river bank. This noun phrase begins with the article an. The article is attached to the noun tree. In between these two words is an adjective enormous. The article and the adjective are both modifiers describing the noun in a noun phrase, an enormous tree. Now it is a complete sentence. An enormous trees stand on the river bank. So an enormous tree is a noun phrase that is acting as a subject of this sentence because it is coming at the place of subject. Now see, tree is a kind of head noun in this sentence. An is a modifier, that is an article, and enormous again is a modifier, that is an adjective. So more types of modifiers can come with a single head noun and can make it a noun phrase. So here an enormous tree is a noun phrase followed by the modifiers an, that is an article, and enormous, that is an adjective. Next modifier is adjective. An adjective is a word that describes noun or pronoun. So adjective in a sentence is a word that follows noun or pronoun. See the example. The young puppy chased its tail. The adjective young is describing puppy. The two words combine to make a noun phrase, which is the subject of the sentence. Now here the is acting as a determiner. Young is an adjective of puppy. In this phrase, puppy is acting as a head noun and young and the are the modifiers, where young is an adjective. So it is following and it is qualifying noun. So it will be a adjective modifier in this sentence. Example number 2. Many people want to live quiet, peaceful lives. This noun phrase has two adjectives, quiet and peaceful. Each adjective modifies the noun lives. They describes what kind of lives people want. So here we are having a group of words, quiet, peaceful lives. This is a phrase of this sentence where lives is a head noun and quiet and peacefuls are acting as an adjective. So this will be a noun phrase with the modifiers of adjective. Next modifier is prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase is a group of words that begins with a preposition and ends with an object. They add details such as where something is or when an event occurred. Means in a prepositional phrase, first we can find a preposition that ends with an object, and generally prepositional phrase tells you about the place and time related to the noun of that sentence. Example is the box in the attic is full of memories. This noun phrase includes the prepositional phrase in the attic. It is giving us a detail about the noun box, where it is located. The noun phrase in this example is the subject of the sentence. So in this sentence, the noun phrase will be the box in the attic, where box is a head noun, the is a determiner modifier. In the attic will be a prepositional phrase where in is a type of preposition and attic is a type of object. So head noun box is located in the attic, that is told by in the attic, that is a prepositional phrase. And here this noun phrase is coming at the place of subject, so it is also acting as a subject of the noun phrase in this sentence. Now example number 2. My little brother always feared monsters in the closet. The prepositional phrase in the closet modifies the noun monster. The noun and prepositional phrase combine to make the noun phrase monster in the closet. In this sentence, we are having the phrase at the last of the sentence where monster is a head noun and in is a kind of preposition that is ending on the object closet. Means in the closet, this is telling the place of the monster. Means where the monster is located, in the closet. Again, in the closet is a group of word and it is a kind of prepositional phrase that is joined with the noun monster. So monster in the closet, it combinedly will called a noun phrase that is having prepositional phrase joining with that noun monster of this sentence. Next modifier is prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase is a group of words that begins with a preposition and ends with an object. They add details such as where something is or when an event occurred. Means in a prepositional phrase, first we can find a preposition that ends with an object, and generally prepositional phrase tells you about the place and time related to the noun of that sentence. Example is the box in the attic is full of memories. This noun phrase includes the prepositional phrase in the attic. It is giving us a detail about the noun box, where it is located. The noun phrase in this example is the subject of the sentence. So in this sentence, the noun phrase will be the box in the attic, where box is a head noun, the is a determiner modifier. In the attic will be a prepositional phrase where in is a type of preposition and attic is a type of object. So head noun box is located in the attic, that is told by in the attic, that is a prepositional phrase. And here this noun phrase is coming at the place of subject, so it is also acting as a subject of the noun phrase in this sentence. Now example number 2, my little brother always feared monsters in the closet. The prepositional phrase in the closet modifies the noun monster. The noun and prepositional phrase combine to make the noun phrase monster in the closet. In this sentence, we are having the phrase at the last of the sentence where monster is a head noun and in is a kind of preposition that is ending on the object closet. Means in the closet, this is telling the place of the monster. Means where the monster is located, in the closet. Again, in the closet is a group of word and it is a kind of prepositional phrase that is joined with the noun monster. So monster in the closet, it combinedly will called a noun phrase that is having prepositional phrase joining with that noun monster of this sentence. A noun phrase can be single word, just a noun, or more than one word. So a noun phrase can be a single word, itself a noun, or as the phrases are the group of words, so the noun phrase can be a group of words. Noun phrases can function in several different ways in a sentence. Some of the most common functions of noun phrases are listed below. The meaning of this line says that in a sentence, noun phrase can come anywhere, like in the starting of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence, or at the last of the sentence. So different kind of functions are there acted by nouns. So we are going to look at those functions of the noun phrase in a sentence. So first is, a noun phrase can be a subject. Second is, a noun phrase can be a direct object. Third, a noun phrase can be the object of a preposition. And fourth is, a noun phrase can be an indirect object. Now let's see each of function in detail. First is noun phrase as a subject. A subject is a noun that the sentence is about. So any of the sentence is about the subject, and if any noun phrase is coming at the place of subject, then that will act as a subject of that sentence. See the example, very few giant pandas remain in the wild forest. This sentence is clearly about the small number of wild pandas, and so very few giant pandas is the subject of the sentence. Now put the question, what remain in the wild forest? So very few giant pandas will give you the answer of your question, what? So very few giant pandas is a noun phrase that is coming at the place of subject. Generally the subject is comes at the beginning of the sentence, but in fact subject can come at any place in the sentence, but it always gives of your question what. So whatever will come in the answer of what, that will be the subject of that sentence. So here very few giant pandas is giving the answer of your question, what remain in the wild forest, hence it will be the subject of the sentence. Now we separate the phrase, very few giant pandas. Here pandas is the head noun and very few giant are the modifiers. So very few giant pandas will be a noun phrase, and here this noun phrase is acting as a subject of this sentence. Next is noun phrase as a complement. A complement restates or gives more information about a noun. It always follows a state of being verb like is, are, am, will be, was, and were. So complement gives you the extra information about a noun that is present in a sentence, and it always following a helping verb. Now see the example, a sailor's best friend is a wide open sea. The noun phrase a wide open sea gives us more information about the sailor's best friend, the sea. Therefore, it acts as a complement to the noun phrase best friend. Now see the sentence is, a sailor's best friend is wide open sea. Here you can see there are two noun phrases. A wide open sea is a group of words containing a head noun that is sea, and a wide open are the modifier. So one of the phrase that is noun phrase is this in this sentence, and another noun phrase in this sentence is best friend, where friend is acting as a head noun and best is acting as a modifier. Now we come on the complement. Now if you are getting the answer of how, then whatever is giving you the answer of your question how, that phrase or that group of word will act as a complement of a noun phrase. Here if we say the question how is the sea, then we are going to get the answer a wide open sea. Means how was the sea? A wide open. It is giving us the answer of the question how. So here a wide open sea will act as a complement of the noun phrase best friend. Noun phrase as a direct object. A direct object is the noun or pronoun that receives the action of a verb. So direct object is related with the action of a verb that comes in the form of noun or pronoun in a sentence. Example is grandma cooked a meal for 10 people even though there were only 4 of us. The verb in this sentence is cooked and the object that is being cooked is a meal. The rest of the phrase for 10 people creates a noun phrase that acts as a direct object. Now if we divide this example, grandma cooked a meal, where grandma is acting as a subject, cooked is a verb, and a meal is acting as a direct object of the verb cooked, because you are getting the answer of your question what. So put the question what did grandma cook, then you will get the answer a meal. Again, if you are getting the answer of your question in the form of what, then that phrase will be a direct object of your verb. Then for 10 people. Now this phrase again joined with a meal. So the complete phrase will be a meal for 10 people, where meal and people are acting as head noun and a and for 10 are acting as a modifier. So this complete phrase will be a noun phrase, and this noun phrase is coming as a direct object of the verb cooked. Noun phrase as an indirect object. An indirect object receives the direct object. Means if indirect object is present in the sentence, then there must be a direct object and both are related. Example is Trudy gave her hungry crying baby a bottle. The noun phrase answers the question who did Trudy give the bottle to. The phrase her hungry crying baby is the indirect object because it receives the bottle. A bottle is a direct object because it is receiving the action gave. Now in the last slide we learned that direct object is related with the verb. Now here Trudy is acting as a subject, gave is acting as a verb, and a bottle is a direct object of gave. Trudy gave a bottle. Now her hungry crying baby. It is a group of words, a type of phrase where baby is acting as a head noun and her hungry crying are acting as modifiers. So her hungry crying baby is a noun phrase here that is acting as an indirect object that is receiving the direct object, means a bottle. So a bottle will be a direct object and it is receiving the indirect object her hungry crying baby. Noun phrase as an indirect object. An indirect object receives the direct object. Means if indirect object is present in the sentence, then there must be a direct object and both are related. Example is Trudy gave her hungry crying baby a bottle. The noun phrase answers the question who did Trudy give the bottle to. The phrase her hungry crying baby is the indirect object because it receives the bottle. A bottle is a direct object because it is receiving the action gave. Now in the last slide we learned that direct object is related with the verb. Now here Trudy is acting as a subject, gave is acting as a verb, and a bottle is a direct object of gave. Trudy gave a bottle. Now her hungry crying baby. It is a group of words, a type of phrase where baby is acting as a head noun and her hungry crying are acting as modifiers. So her hungry crying baby is a noun phrase here that is acting as an indirect object, that is receiving the direct object means a bottle. So a bottle will be a direct object and it is receiving the indirect object, her hungry crying baby. Some examples of noun phrases. First example, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. This noun phrase is the subject of the sentence. In other words, this sentence is about the quick brown fox, but instead of just saying fox, the rest of the noun phrase works to describe it. In this sentence, the quick brown fox is a kind of noun phrase where fox is a head noun described by different modifiers, the, quick and brown, and it is coming at the place of subject in this sentence. Next example, I think there is a good pop song in pretty much anything Kesha pop singer. Here the four words a good pop song work together as a noun phrase. Instead of just saying song, Kesha sees a good pop song in anything. The phrase acts as a complement to the subject pronoun there. It is a complement because it is giving more information about the subject. So in this sentence, a good pop song will be a noun phrase where song is a head noun described by the modifiers a, good and pop, and it is working as a complement in this sentence of the subject theirs because it is giving more information about the subject of this sentence. Example number 3, the end of the season is hard for some athletes. The noun phrase is acting as a subject in this example. The 5 words in the noun phrase work together to name a period of time that is hard for athletes. So, noun phrase, the end of the season is coming at the place of subject in this sentence. Let's see how to write a noun phrase. A noun phrase centers on a noun, but that noun may be described by adding modifiers, and adding modifiers to a noun creates a noun phrase. You will quickly note that many nouns have articles attached to them like a and the. So in a noun phrase, first we are having a noun that is described by many kind of modifiers like article, adjective or prepositional. Only then it is going to be called a noun phrase. Some examples. Number 1, cats sleep a lot. Now cats is a noun, but here it is not described by any kind of modifiers before or after, as it is directly followed by sleep, that is a kind of verb. So it is not going to be called a noun phrase. Second is the cat, where cat is a noun and described by the article the, so it will be a noun phrase. Next is the fluffy long-haired cat. Now here cat is a noun that is described by article and adjectives, where the is an article and fluffy long-haired are adjective words. So it will be a noun phrase. Next is the cat on the top of the stool is sleeping. Again, cat is a kind of noun that is described by article and prepositional phrase, where the is an article and on the top of the stool, that is a prepositional phrase because it is telling the place of the cat, that cat is sleeping on the top of the stool. Next is most big cats hunt at night. Here again cats will be a noun that is described by determiner and adjective, where most is a type of determiner and big is an adjective word. So it will be a noun phrase. After understanding the structure of noun phrase, let's see some examples. A yellow house, a skateboard, the glistening snow. Each of these phrases contains a noun. The other words modifies the noun. So in first phrase, a yellow house, house is a noun described by the modifiers a yellow. In second, a skateboard, board is a noun described by the modifiers a skate. And in the last one, the glistening snow is a head noun described by the word the glistening. So all these will be example of noun phrases. Now some example of noun phrase as subject. The yellow house is for sale. Here in this sentence, the yellow house is acting as a noun phrase, where house is head noun that is described by the article the and adjective word yellow. So the yellow house will be a noun phrase that is coming at the place of subject in this sentence. So here we can say that this is the example of noun phrase as subject. Next is the glistening snow covered the field. Again, the glistening snow noun is snow is the head noun described by the words the glistening, and the glistening snow is coming at the place of subject in this sentence as a noun phrase. Now some example of noun phrase as direct object. Number one, I want a skateboard. Now here the group of words a skateboard is a noun phrase where board is acting as a head noun described by the article and the describing word a skate, and a skateboard is coming at the place of object in this sentence, so it will be an example of noun phrase as direct object. Next is should we buy the yellow house. The yellow house is a noun phrase of this sentence where house is a head noun, the is a article, and yellow is an adjective word, and the yellow house, this noun phrase is coming at the place of object in this sentence, so it will be an example of noun phrase as direct object. Now examples of noun phrase as object of preposition. Number one, Jeff rode on a skateboard. Now in this sentence we are having two nouns. One is Jeff and the other one is board. But Jeff is not described by any kind of modifiers before or after. So we are going to look at the other noun, that is having board as a head noun described by the modifiers a skate. Okay, so a skateboard will be a noun phrase that is coming at the place of object of the preposition on, means it is telling the position of Jeff on the skateboard. So it will be an examples of noun phrase as object of preposition. Next is Karan lives in the yellow house. Now here again in this sentence we are having two nouns, Karan and house, but Karan is not described by any kind of modifiers before or after. So house will be a head noun described by the article and an adjective word, the yellow, and it is coming at the place of object of this sentence, that is qualifying the preposition in, means the yellow house is telling the place of Karan where he lives. So it will be example of object of preposition of the noun phrase. The best way to clear all that up is to explore some examples of noun phrases in action. So let's see some more example of noun phrases in different action. The first one is the spotted puppy is up for adoption. Here the noun phrase is coming as a subject. Next is the Bohemian house was brightly decorated for the holidays. Again the noun phrase the Bohemian house is coming as a subject of this sentence. Next is at the zoo I saw a striped zebra. Now here noun phrase a striped zebra is coming as an object to the verb saw. Next is I want a cute puppy for Christmas. Noun phrase a cute puppy of this sentence is acting as an object to the verb want. Next example is Mary lives in an electric household. Here in this sentence the noun phrase is an electric household, and that is coming as a prepositional object of the preposition in, because it is telling the place of where Mary lives. The next example, Joe drives to an awful job every morning, where the noun phrase is an awful job and it is acting as a prepositional object of the preposition to. And the last example is the car wash was out of order. Now here noun phrase is the car wash, where car is acting as an adjective and noun is wash. So we have to look, it's a tricky example where wash is a kind of noun and car is acting as an adjective verb. So the car wash is coming again at the place of subject, obviously. So this example of noun phrase will be a noun phrase as a subject, but here car is coming as an adjective verb where a noun will be wash. Let's have revision of all related to noun phrases. First definition. A noun phrase refers to a word that works the same way as a noun. A noun phrase features a noun, pronoun and other modifiers. The example is, I want a cute puppy for Christmas. Now, components of a noun phrase. The first is noun. A noun phrase must have a noun on which other modifiers are connected. A noun refers to the name of a person, thing or place. Example is, the doctor took the drugs to the hospital. Next component is article. An article must be a part of noun phrase since it is usually connected to a noun. In modern English, article includes a, an and the. Example is, the office is always clean. Next component is adjective. An adjective refers to a word that describes a noun or pronoun. The example is, the handsome man married today. Next component is prepositional phrase. It refers to words that begin with a preposition but has an object at the end. The example is, the clothes in the dressing room are gorgeous. And the last component of noun phrase is determiner. A determiner clarifies a noun. Examples include those, these, that, this. And the example is, these girls are beautiful. At last, functions of the noun phrases at a glance. Noun phrases can be a subject, direct object, indirect objects, a complement, and object of a preposition. A subject is a component of a clause or sentence that describes what the sentence is about. The direct object refers to the noun phrase, noun or pronoun that is recipient of the direct action of the verb. An indirect object identifies the person to whom or for whom a verb action is done. A complement gives detail about the noun. A complement follows verbs like am, will, is, were, was, are. And the last, a prepositional object refers to a pronoun, noun or noun phrase that precedes a preposition in a sentence. So here I am hoping now you will be able to identify the noun phrase in a sentence, how it is working in the sentence, and you will be able to give the example of noun phrases. So that's it for now. We'll meet again.